What's up guys, Chigs here from Chigs Tech Reviews. The Honor MagicBook 14 is in the house people, and this is the AMD Ryzen version. Now you can pick up the Honor MagicBook 14 for only $549, and for that low price point you will be quite amazed by the build quality, features and performance of this little laptop. Now inside the box you will find a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, a 65 watt USB Type-C fast charger, and last but certainly not least, the Honor MagicBook 14. Now the laptop itself is made from a complete metal body finished in space grey, and the Honor logo is engraved in blue, and you also have a blue trim going all the way around the edge of the laptop lid. So Honor has gone for the minimalistic, simple but professional look, and at the bottom of the laptop you will see a large vent for good airflow. So simple enough design, but first glance it's quite reminiscent to the style of the MacBook Pro. But you can see the MacBook Pro is more rounded off in the edges. Now this laptop is powered by the AMD Ryzen 5 3500 quad-core CPU clocked at 2.1 GHz. And it is supported by the AMD Radeon XFR mobile shared graphics with 8 GB of DDR4 RAM and 256 GB SSD. Now you are looking at a 14-inch FullView IPS display with a screen resolution of 1920 by 1080. So Full HD screen looks nice and fairly bright at 250 nits. Pretty good colors and contrast, and I love the fact that the bezels are tiny. I believe the bezels are around 4.8mm thin going all the way around, and they were able to achieve this by placing the webcam at the bottom as a pop-up camera, which you can simply press to open and press to close. So I love the privacy aspect of this. Furthermore, the laptop opens up flat to 180 degrees. The actual hinge itself feels pretty solid and smooth to open and close, and the MagicBook is 1.4 kgs in weight, with a thickness of 15.8mm at its thinnest point. Now on the right hand side we have a USB 3 port and a 3.5mm headphone jack. And on the other side we have a USB Type-C, USB 3 and a full-size HDMI out. Now this laptop also has a fingerprint reader. It's actually built into the power button. So if you just touch it without pressing it, your laptop will immediately unlock. It's also surprisingly fast and accurate and saves a lot of time rather than typing in passwords. And it's actually much faster than my MacBook Pro's fingerprint reader. So it gives you instant access to your computer whenever you need it. Coming back to the webcam, it's a 1MP pop-up camera. It's not electronic, you just manually press the camera button, which is located between the F6 and F7 key. The webcam also supports up to 720p video capture. I do like the implementation of it. I like pressing that key and popping it up, and I like hiding the camera when I'm not using it. So it gives you a good option for privacy. Now coming to the battery life, this laptop has a generous built-in 56 watt-hour battery, which promises up to 8 hours of usage. Also, I'm quite happy to see that you get a 65 watt fast charger included in the box, and it is USB Type-C, which is of course super convenient if you have an Android smartphone. And it also means a 30-minute charge will get you back up to 46% battery. And generally battery life when playing a local 1080p video file, I was able to achieve just over 9 hours. So pretty good battery life. Now if we talk about gaming, most general games from the Windows Store like Asphalt 9, Modern Combat 5, Candy Crush will all play absolutely fine. Now this is not designed to be a gaming laptop. You have shared AMD graphics, but nevertheless you can still play some old school games like GTA San Andreas, Rainbow Six, Tomb Raider, PSP and N64 emulators and lots more. And I did get curious, so I installed Steam and tested out Shadow of the Tomb Raider and GTA 5. And both games were playable, although on the lowest graphical settings. I also tested out GTA 5, and to my surprise it actually works. Even if it is at a low resolution with 20 frames per second, it was still almost playable. Now you can also game stream the latest games from services like Google Stadia and GeForce Now. And here is some gameplay footage from Google Stadia. Now this laptop has a pretty decent cooling system. It's got an S-design fan which optimizes airflow and keeps the system running cool. So even after a few hours of gaming and video streaming, the temperatures did not exceed 85 degrees and maintained around 68 to 75. So no overheating issues with the MagicBook 14. Now you also have Bluetooth version 5 with very good Wi-Fi speeds with dual band Wi-Fi AC, and you also have dual antennas with 2x2 MIMO, which gives better Wi-Fi stability and coverage. Now this laptop is running the full version of Windows 10 Home, and if we check out system properties, you will see that it does come activated and ready to use. The internal storage is a 256 gig NVMe SSD drive, and you already have two partitions there made for you. You have 80 gigs for Windows and a spare 142 gig D drive. The OS feels snappy in operation and I don't feel lag whilst using this laptop. Now I have surfed the web, shopped online and watched many videos on YouTube at 4K resolution which played nice and smooth with no issues at all. Netflix HD is also supported and Amazon Prime Video plays nicely at 4K. Now let's talk about the speakers. You have 4 speakers built in supporting Dolby Atmos sound. The sound quality is actually very good.
It's not even real food!
True guy, coming through.
This one.
So movies and games sound incredible, and the maximum volume will peak at around 80 to 81 decibels. Furthermore, you also have dual microphones built in. Now another cool feature worth mentioning is Magic Link, which is basically MagicBook's easy way to connect to your Honor or Huawei smartphone in order to file transfer, screen mirror and lots more. You just place your smartphone on top of the Magic Link logo on the laptop and press connect on your smartphone, and using NFC and Bluetooth technology, within a few seconds your smartphone will be paired to the MagicBook. You can then screen mirror, file transfer, screen record and clipboard share amongst many other features. So there you have it guys, that was the Honor MagicBook 14. Now this laptop is good for your general office work, for school, college, uni. It's great for surfing the web, shopping online, light PC gaming and even light video editing. There is enough performance in this laptop to undertake more or less any task you like. I found the keyboard to be very comfortable to type on with large keys. Yes, you have low key travel, but it still delivers some punchy feedback. Typing experience is generally good, and it's actually a backlit keyboard with a decent multi-touch trackpad to go with it. Bottom line, for only $549, you are getting a good metal build quality, decent full HD screen, great Dolby Atmos sound, tiny bezels, compact and lightweight, pop-up camera, great battery life with fast charging, and the only thing to bear in mind is the screen does not get very bright at 250 nits. It's great for indoor use, but if you are someone who sits in the park with their laptop, you might not find it very bright. However, for indoor use, the brightness is perfectly fine. So a pretty decent overall performance for a sub £600 laptop. Now, if you are looking for a new laptop but don't want to spend £1,000 but want a good balance between a gaming laptop and a work laptop, then this is certainly a great option to consider. It fits somewhere in between the two. You're definitely getting your money's worth, and if you already own a Honor or a Huawei smartphone, then this could be an ideal addition to complement your existing ecosystem. Let me know what you guys think of this laptop, and if you could get your hands on one, what would you do with it? Meanwhile, links will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. I'll see you guys in the next one.